Hello, hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Well, I'm here today to have some fun, do a little playing with some possible jumbo journal cards, not journal cards, deck of cards, some junk mail envelopes, and a quick reveal of a little journal that I made using a kit from a Jewel Design. And I recently shared this with you. Here it is, Jewel Design. And this was her little antique papery, vintage papery kit, right? This is her collage kit. The one that you really don't need anything else for if you're, you have it. You know, you could just use this and you can make journaling cards and tags, journaling covers, full journals, the works. Okay, so I've showed this before. I wanted to show it to you again. I'm going to check this. I wanted to show it to you again, printed in bright white, because the last time I showed it to you in full, it was done with the parchment printer paper. You know, I used to use for my resumes and business stuff. So this time I printed it for you in a bright white so you could see how vibrant and beautiful it is. Now, from this kit, I made this beautiful journal. Her name is Emma. And Emma is 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. So she's almost 9 by 6. And she's a lovely journal, and she's got some lovely metal corners. I used, of course, the papers from the kit onto envelopes. There is a video that shows you how to do this. I've added a little ball pin and some lovely charms. It says Believe. Some gorgeous ribbon, and I'm a taffeta ribbon. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to show you this lovely journal. Now, I ended up making a journal out of it instead of a ephemera holder. So since I made it a journal, I did seal up the ends. I did not leave the pockets open. It was just too wimpy, you know. And then I added the metal corners, and I added lace on the spine. We've added pearls, vintage lace, a little bit of cheesecloth, and had some fun. And then I've added some paper for dimension underneath here, and so to make it dimensional. So when you flip it open, you saw me make the pockets in the last video, and now I have decorated the pockets, added lace, pearls, and some tags from, this is from a Jewel Design as well. And I've created some lovely tags to go in it. Again, using a different set of tags from, all the tags are from a Jewel Design. She has all kinds of them. I added a butterfly, some vintage lace, a lovely lady, some pearls, a little tab at the top, which is the whale tail tab. And then this one, you know, and they are backed with parchment cardstock to give them some heft, and added some lovely seam binding from my scrap cabinet. So those are the first two things you see here in the pocket. You've seen our background. We talked about that. I added another, I took one of the cards that I made and I made it into a pocket, and I've added some doily and some Tim Holtz ladies. I did use Tim Holtz throughout this as well. I thought it lent itself to it. I find this journal delightful and feminine. I find it very feminine. It's a very, very pretty journal. And again, I've added vintage lace, pearls. These are the stickers that I used, are the washi stickers, the floral stickers that I got online from Amazon. So I won't go over that with everything. I'll just let you know. And then I used the parchment paper as well as, sorry about that, guys, and coffee dyed paper, music paper, digital, one of Jolene's digitals. Oh, gosh, I forgot to put these in there. So I will find some place to pop these in. I know there was a place I wanted to put them. Oh, I know. They go right here. I created a tuck spot here, right along the edge. This is where they go. This is from a Jewel Design as well. So is this. So these just go, I put little strips of paper along the coffee dyed paper to create a tuck spot. I have stamp pages. This is my signature that I put on all of my journals is a little rosebud. I hand stamp my journals with them. This is one of the papers from my digital kit. And then we have more coffee dyed papers, hand stamping, more of the papers from the kit. This is a writer's journal, 100% writer's journal. There is not a lot of ephemera in here. This is mainly for writing. I do have some, but I didn't go overboard on it because I really wanted it to be a nice little writing journal. I have some vellum that is from one of the kits that I have. And then we have more coffee dyed paper. We have more of the kit paper. I put another one of those. These were strips that were left over when I cut down the pages. I took and added them to my coffee dyed pages to give them some strength and also to create a nice little tuck. Again, a card from Jolene's journaling card. So this is a lot of writing space. You can definitely, there are 64 pages here, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, there are 64 pages you can write on here. And so then we have a vintage book page, antique vintage book page, more coffee dyed paper, some more pages from Jolene's kit from a jewel design. Another coffee dyed paper. Then I have a beautiful vintage coffee dyed doily. Excuse me, I'm going to let whoever it is know that I am filming, so they'll quit bugging me here. That way, okay, it's just my, sorry guys, it's just my husband. I apologize for disturbing you, but I have to leave it on. As you know, we have some terminally ill people in our family. And so I have to answer my phone at all times. So I apologize. Okay, so I'm sorry. This was my a coffee dyed vintage doily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop from Emily over there. And this is our centerfold. And in our center, I have two little charms. I did tie a bow, but you could certainly, that was just for shipping, but you can untie it and just hang them. They will hang down, you know, below the edge of the journal. I just thought it would be a lot better for, you know, packaging and things if I kind of, you know, put a little bow here and put them in the middle. You might like it like that. So this is our centerfold. Again, we're going to, you've seen everything that's here, so I'll just go through it fairly quickly. You could see lots and lots and lots of writing space. Again, I used another one of those page edge pieces that were scraps, really. And then some more little pieces from the kit that Jolene has in a jewel design. This is, everything in here is jewel design, except for this piece right here. This is just a piece of vellum that I have printed on. So you can see we have good stuff here. Another one of the pages from my kit that's in my shop. It's, I think it's a 1901 vintage paper. It's a digital. And then again, another strip, and then, what do you call it? Tuck strips. And then you put another card in here that you can write on. And then some more music paper. And then at the back, I have a lovely belly band. It's a double belly band. So I made a nice hard card here. Again, this is Tim Holtz. And just another washi stamp, a little butterfly and pearls. She's got lots of pearls, so she's got plenty of writing spaces. Everything here is from that. This is just one of my ladies from one of my millions of kits that I have of those. But the card is from the kit, and then just tuck it in there. And then on the back, now I'll explain these two in a minute. On the back, I have, let me make sure you are in, oh gosh, I'm high, sorry. More goodies. I have pockets and tucks here that are all decorated with lace, words, vintage lace, definition from a jewel design. This is from a jewel design. This is, everything here is, except for these are from one of her kits. So I've decorated them with vintage laces and doilies and pearls. And again, I said this is, you know, a very, very feminine kit. Very much so, you know, just, and you can write on the back of every one of these. Take a good look at this. It will be going into my shop in the next few days. Watch for the video. There will be a video showing you exactly what's going to be in the shop. And then I have this one. Isn't this beautiful? Emma. That's why I named it Emma. From Pride and Prejudice. So I use double doilies. This is, I think this here is from Shabby Dabby Doodah. This is Jolene at a Jewel Design. So lovely kit. This is a Tim Holtz lady. Again, another washi vintage. All the laces are vintage, you know, and the pearls are, well, they're not vintage, but you know. So you have plenty of space to write to your heart's content. This is definitely a writer's journal. 100%. I mean, I can't see you doing much else with it, you know. You can add more things to it, of course, if you wanted. You could decorate it up when you get it. Now, these two cards were tucked into each side on each end, but like I said, it was too flimsy to be a journal cover because it was just made from envelopes, not very heavy envelopes. So I had made these two. These are Tim Holtz gals, and I made these lovely cards that you could see. This is from Shabby Dabby Doodah. That's a little punch. This is a Tim Holtz flower. And this again is just a, you know, I need to check that. I think it's okay. Yeah. Tim Holtz lady, one of the butterflies from her kit. So, and vintage laces. So, oh, and we have tabs on the side, and they are huge. They are hand stamped and signed on the back. They have a little stamp, and they have my signature. And then, so what I did is I just stuck them in the middle for you to use however you want. You could recut open these ends if you wanted to try putting in there, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think it would ruin the journal, and it wouldn't be sturdy enough. Again, it is signed on the back by me, and this is the back, and again, it has the metal corners on it, the Tim Holtz corners. So there you have it. There is Emma. I'm very proud of her. She started out as just a holder, and I just thought, the more stuff I made for it, I was having such a good time. I thought, no, let's make her a full journal. I've got 64 surfaces, around 64. There might be a little bit more. I don't always count all the little itty bitty things that I put in there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. And then you just have this lovely, you know, ribbon to keep her closed if you want, or you could certainly find another way to close it if it's your personal journal and this is too big of a pain for you. But if it's right on your desk and you're writing in it, I wouldn't, you know, worry about it. So this is Emma, and she will be going into my shop very soon. I'm going to put her name on here so I don't forget her name and all of her particulars so that I can get her. I've still got to get all the photos done, and it has to be listed. So what is going to happen is there are going to be 4 journals going in to the shop, plus a couple of ephemera folders, big ones full of botanical ephemera that are going to be going into the shop. And there will be a video that will say, yes, they're being released. Go look right now. And then you will go look and, you know, pick out what you want. First come, first serve. So it depends on how fast you are on the draw. Again, that beautiful journal was made from a Jewel Design. And you guys all know how to get the kit. And there is a video when I did the reveal of this kit. There is a video showing how to make that journal if you want to make your own, at least the cover part of it. You can do that, and I hope that you will. I'm going to put this kit away and get it out of my... I did reprint it because I know I'm going to use it over and over and over because I don't want to always have to collage. So I'm going to move this off my table and probably throw it on the floor because it's huge. And we're ready to go and have some fun. So hopefully you hung around to see what we're going to make today. I just wanted to play a little bit. I thought we could do some collaging. Not collaging, decoupaging. Or I guess you would call it decoupage. I don't really know. I've been watching like a million videos on this and decided I wanted to do some playing myself. Now, this is a standard size. Let me see if I'm in the right place here. I want to make sure. Let me find the middle of our screen because I set this up. Greg wasn't here. He's at the bank doing his thing. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully. I'm not very good at this, as you know, but I've been doing okay. So this is a standard playing card. These are a little bit smaller. They come like this with the corners cut. They are Dollar Tree, And then I ordered off of Amazon some jumbo large playing cards. These are 4x6. They do come in 5x7, which I'm thinking about ordering some just for the heck of it, because I think they're fun and they make a great journaling card. So I went ahead and roughed them up a little bit already with my little files. And I haven't done that before, but I thought, well, I normally haven't had any problems with the glue stick I use, but you never know. So what I thought I would do is take some of these Tim Holtz collage papers, and I thought I would play with covering these to see what I thought. I cut a section because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Yeah, you can sort of see them underneath. So I'm trying to figure out, do I want to do like a white rose and a peach rose, or do a peach and white? Whether I want to rip some off maybe. I just got to play here, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just having a good time. I thought we'd do a little something. So maybe what I'll do is, I like these red roses, so I thought maybe I would just, I'm using a water pen so that I can rip it better and hopefully not make such a mess. I highly recommend you put the cap on tight though, because last time I didn't and it leaked all over my desk, and what a mess we had. So this doesn't rip as easy as tissue or napkin, I see. Okay. Once it dries pretty quickly, so you kind of have to go. Well, how are all of you? I hope you're well. I wanted to really get through that journal reveal. And when I do the reveal on all the things that are going in the shop, I won't be doing as detailed a one. I'll be doing a very quick little flip through of each one that's going in the shop, so that you can see what's there. It won't be detailed, but you know. Okay, so I like that. I'm thinking I'm going to want to put that on there, maybe like that. And I like this. Let's see. I like this one. Maybe we could use this one on one. This one I need to get a little more water on. If I did that much on a napkin, the whole napkin would disintegrate. Hey. I'm not a fan. I don't like to rip things. It's funny. It bothers my hands, the skin of my hands, to rip things. So you don't see me do that very often. Okay. I'll take that off to the side. And maybe we'll do that one in a black, maybe. What do we think? Or do we want it on a red? That's okay. I mean, so I'm going to want to use some Distress ink. And here we go. I did rough them up so I could get a better. And if you mean, you know, I took this is my dad's little file that he used for years. And I just took and went around the edges. This is a file that has 3 different textures on it. And I stole it out of before we donated his tools. Very old, very rusty tools. That way it'll take the ink better, because it's a glossy card. And then I took this little, I got this at Dollar Tree, and I just roughed up the back real good, scratched it up, and then so I could add some Distress ink and not have it wipe off. The oxide might work better. I don't know. I've never tried it. what I would do at the back is if you're going to glue it down, I would leave it as is. If you weren't, I would put some cardstock or paper over it so you could write on the back. Depends what you're going to do with these. So let's just see. I like to use Scotch Create glue stick. It works very well for gluing things down, tissue paper and all kinds of things. Let me get something to and we're going to let that dry. Then we'll come back and clean that up in a minute. I want to do this one. Now, I don't really like that. So the question is, how do I want to rough it up? I think if I try to rip it, I'm going to have an issue. So I'm going to pull out my Tim Holtz decollage trimmer. It usually cuts even napkin while it's still sharp. I'm sure as it gets dull. Yeah, see, it did a nice little rough edge for me. Oh, well, definitely got a rougher edge there. Oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy how it rips. Like rips in sheets. Well, I just ended up ripping off everything I put on there. Wasn't that lovely? I think I'm going to kind of go kitty corner across here. Make sure you put enough on. Now, you can use Mod Podge or Collage Podge. I just don't have the time or the energy to drag that out, but I wanted to play with these jumbo cards. I've never used them before. So I thought it would be fun to see what they do here. Sticky from the glue. Now, I didn't pre-ink anything, and I should have on this one. I think later I'm going to regret not inking it. Could be a problem for me. I'm just kind of scraping off the glue that I'm not using. I'll clean that later. It kind of has sort of a fiber in it that makes it rip in a very interesting way. What will happen is when this is completely dry, then we will go along the edge. And maybe file it off. I have a regular nail file. I may have to get that out. Oh, see, that just wants to rip right down that. I don't like that. Forget that. I'm just going to cut it. There we go. If I want the edge real rough, I'll wait till it dries, and then I'll rough up the whole edge real good together. Well, isn't that pretty? Now, we can add all kinds of goodies to this. You just have to decide what you want to add, and that's the really fun part. But let's get this off here while we're talking about it. We'll let it dry a little bit while we're... Well, I hope you're all well, safe, happy. Everybody's safe from all the storms. I know they're having horrible storms in, well, they've had snow in Washington and Idaho and Montana. We've had high winds and rain here yesterday. It's crazy. High winds again today. So it's just been unusual weather. They said the storm door was closed. Now it's open again. Oh my goodness. So we put out all that pretty summer patio stuff, and we had to yank it all and throw it into the shed yesterday at the last minute because we heard, oh my gosh, it's going to rain. And sure enough, as soon as we got it done, down came the wind and the rain, and the umbrellas were flying, and oh my goodness, it was just crazy. So we had a day. So, and then I heard that Alabama and Arkansas and everybody else is expecting tornadoes and high winds and nasty storms, and I don't know what else. I just heard it was not good weather coming your way. So everybody be safe. Take care of yourselves. Check in. Let us know you're okay. After you see the videos, you can say, hey, we're okay. We made it through the storm. You know, we're good. I think my friend Diana in Washington, they had snow. Gail was going to get snow, I think, or got it, or is getting it and getting more. I don't know. It's crazy. So... we were 90 2 days ago on the weekend. We were 90 3 days ago. It's crazy. And now look where we are. We're in the, it's only going to be like 60 today. If that, yesterday was in the 50s. It hasn't even hit 60 yet. It's still in the 50s. So look at those. And, you know, that's going to stay on just absolutely fine. So, you know, we could add tickets to this. We could add a little, like, ticket at the bottom, cover up one of the numbers. You could put it over there if you want to show the number, or if you want to just cover it up. Could add a little ticket. Could add a, we could add some of the, a bunch of stuff that I need to cut. Let me see if I can find them. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have tons of fussy cutting. All this has to be fussy cut that I have here. Crazy, right? I do have some Tracy Fox, lovely, that I'm going to cut out and, you know, put in a little pouch. Her nature definition labels. So I wanted to see if there was something that would maybe look good on the bottom here. Maybe we could use this botany. Let me get some bigger scissors because I think I'm going to need to. Oh, these are too hard to cut with. Sorry. No, they're not going to. They're just way too long. Let me use a little shorter blade here. Let me see if I like the botany on here, and we'll add that to this tag. We can add numbers. We can add words. We could add a bird. We could add, I don't know, whatever else you want to add. These are on sticker paper, so let me move these off to the side. I'm getting hungry. Time for lunch. So we could just put that down. We could add a little bit of, I don't know if I have any scraps. Let's see if I have any scraps of cheesecloth. I can never remember the name of that. Do you guys have trouble with that? Well, I know you're not doing videos, but that would give it some texture, right? If we did that. Go like that. Oh, I have my window open and my husband is yelling to the neighbor. Sorry, guys. You're hearing that. It's him speaking with the neighbor. Okie dokie. Alrighty. That's just my neighbor Joe. He was away. He went to visit his family and came back. So we're happy to have him back. He was up there in the snow, up in Washington. He sent us a picture yesterday from Washington, yesterday morning, saying, oh, look. He'd heard we had 90-degree weather because we were watching the house for him. So my husband said, hey, look it. It's like 90. And Joe's all, oh my gosh, look it. It's 100. Funny, right? Did I just cut through 2 stickers? Oh my gosh, it's printed on both. Oh, I must have misprinted it. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, what'd I do? Whew. I was like, what did I do? Did I cut 2 pages? You ever do that? Oh my gosh, they get stuck together and you end up cutting them and ruin your whole, you know, your whole sheet of stickers. Oh, for those of you who use botanicals, I know not a lot of you do. Or not all of you do, I should say. Most people are just finding them. If you're new to this whole junk journal world, it took me a long time to realize there were digitals. I didn't have to just use scrapbook paper and, you know, other stuff. I could actually use something else. So it was very exciting for me when I found that out. Now, one thing I do want to do, I want to, nope, that's not it. Oh, this is what I want to do. I'll move these aside for a minute. I'm going to get out my crocodile here, and let's see. I am running out of my vintage ones. Maybe I'll use this one of these dark ones here. Oh, no, wait, not that one. I want the gold. Unfortunately, one of my babies is crying. What's the matter, Tom Tom? Daddy's home. I know, he came home, but he's outside. He sees his daddy out there wondering why he's not coming in the house. He's sitting at the window meowing at my husband. How funny. Like, Daddy, why are you not coming in? I don't understand. Where are you? I need to order myself some more of these antique gold ones. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of them. I barely have any left, and I don't have in my other container either. Yikes. Then I ordered for this specific project, which I just had on my desk. Oh, I ordered some ball chain, 2 millimeters, what I saw that you use for this project. I saw this on, oh gosh, I don't know if this was, I don't remember if this was Camila Crafts or Antonio Makes, or, oh gosh, or it could have been Melina. I'm not sure who did this particular project. But anyway, they said to get 2 millimeter ball chain. And, okay, let's try this again. I'm shaky today, sorry guys. I'm not feeling very good, so I don't think I have this in here right. No, I do not. Why am I having troubles? I usually just pop this right in here, no issues. Now that I learned to use it, haha. Just when you think you got it, right? Just when you think, okay, you're getting to be a smarty pants because you got it down. Anyway, we're going to put a little thing up there, eyelet, and then we're going to take some ball chain. I bought this online on YouTube. It was a bunch of different colors. I think probably I couldn't find any just antique gold where I was looking. I'll probably have to look again. And come on, hands, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, come on, we can do it, come on, come on. I don't use this stuff, you know, I haven't used it in years. I used to use it all the time. I used to make keychains. I used to make beautiful keychains, leather keychains when I was a young girl, and sell them. And I use this stuff all the time. I'm waiting for my little cut clips. Okay, now I've got to decide how long I want this. I'm going to put it through here. I'm going to make it a little dangle. I'm not going to make it a really long chain though. Cut a couple here. Oh, you get more than you think. Okay, that's great, because I was seeing this coming and it was just in like all these different, the price was really good on Amazon, especially when you're getting Prime and your shipping's free. If I can't find what I want on Amazon, of course I go to Etsy, but a lot of times I got to pay shipping. So I prefer to shop on Etsy, but the shipping gets me lately. It's really been crazy expensive. So, okay, it only comes in silver, so we're going to have to do this silver, unfortunately. And this is tiny, so bear with me. Like I said, I haven't done this since I was a kid. You should be able to snap it in. Oh, it snapped in beautifully. Yay! All right, so we're going to do this. Come on now, you could do it. And, oh, look at all the fun colors this comes in. It just comes in all these great colors, and you have all the little closure thingies to close it with, extenders. Let me, oh, I noticed like this one has a pink one, but this one didn't have one. Like this one has a pink closure. Oh, this one has a green one. Oh, so the color ones came, otherwise you have to use, well, heck. This one should have one the same color as the ball chain. Huh, stuck with silver. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Now let me find a little charm of some kind to put on here. I am running out of these. I used to have a whole, oh, I think I do have another sheet of these, I think. Sorry, these are fiddly. Like I said, I'm shaky today. Alrighty. So let's... Usually I use a bulb pen, and you could use a bulb pen. If you don't have any of this ball chain, you can use a bulb pen. But I wanted a different look. You always see me use them. I would think if I was working on maybe a really tiny, smaller, we just kind of hide that silver in the back, and there you go. Isn't that cute? Look at that. What a cute little card you have. Now, you could make these smaller dangles to go, this is a journaling card with it, but you could make a smaller one. Let's cover this one with something. Let's see, do I have time? I have a little bit of time. So let's look. I've got a lot of videos to do today. So maybe we could do a little smaller one. And let's do that. Let's do a smaller one. My pen. Oh, there it is. You know, that just doesn't rip well. I'm going to tell you, this Tim Holtz stuff does not rip. It's like got a fiber through it. It rips like rice paper. It's really difficult to... I like this little blue piece. That would be cute on one of these little cards too. Now I didn't rough this one up. Let's see what it does if I don't. I am going to do the edges just a bit. Oh, I hope that isn't too hard on you guys' ears. I'm sorry. Here, I'll do it away from the camera. I'm going to have to vacuum when I'm done anyway, so what the hey, right? What the heck? Well, I wasn't going to rough it up, but I decided I will rough it just a little. Just to get some of the waxy cover on it off. And let me ink this a bit. Now, these corners are already pre-cut. I did not cut these. So, cool. It's already shaped as a little tag. And let me get some glue on here. I think I'm going to cover the whole thing and then cut off the excess. I think that's what we'll do on this puppy. Okay. Okay, let's get out our little... Oh no, I got too rough. Oh, gosh, what possessed me to do that? Don't know my own strength. Well, we'll just cut that off there then. And I'm not really waiting for it to dry because this glue stick dries pretty quickly. I think I want a bigger scissor blade. It does better if you just have one long cut versus all those little snips. Wasn't that cute? You know what I could do? Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to see if I can put another piece on the bottom of this. Yeah, why not? Let me cut this a little bit, create a wonky, not so straight. Like that. I missed a corner up here, I see. The nice thing about a glue stick is you could just go back and do that. We can go across the bottom and do that. We can leave our 3 showing. And then we can just retrim the bottom. So it's easy enough if you didn't get enough on there or you want less. Some people like to go and rip off after they glue the whole thing on and then they rip it off, or they just put little bits of glue and then they rip it off. But for these, and I've done that before. I think I've done it on video. But this one, I just really wanted to cover the whole thing and see how that would be. And then we'll go back over it with some more ink. The nice thing about this glue is it doesn't have a lot of water in it, so it doesn't necessarily reactivate the distress ink. I want to make sure that's... Now I'm afraid, I don't think I want to use that. It's too sharp. It's great on other things, but I think I like my little credit card that's not going to be so rough on this that it rips it all up. Now we could put a word. Oh, I know. Let's do some Tim Holtz words. I've got a bunch here. So, let me see. How about look on the bright side, since we're looking at such a bright yellow, sunny rose. Let's do that, and we can add, you know, some other goodies to it. Yeah. Okay, so that's a little bright white for me, so I'm going to hit it with more ink and see what I can do there. And I'm going to kind of put it right across that spot that I didn't like. Ah, there we go. Doesn't that look good? And then I thought we could use a little, where did I put them? Where? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get it. Some Tracy Fox, maybe some of her little numbers. Maybe right there. What do you think? There, maybe there. Okay, let's ink that up. That was one of my little circles I cut. I did okay, but it has like 2 little sharp spots on it. There we go. Not too bad. I like it when I can stick a punch in there and punch it out, you know, but you can't always do that, so I want to ink this up a little bit, make it look a little more grungy. I want to grunge it just a little, but I don't want it too high because I do, oh, you know what, let me get my, let's get our hole in there. Let's pick a hole. I think I'm using the big one again. Sometimes I wonder if I should just, let's put the hole on this side, so then we're okay over there, yeah? Okay, it's still kind of wet, so it didn't give me a very clean spot, but we'll put that there. Hopefully this is working. Oh, I don't need this. That's right. This is a sticker. If I did it right, it's a sticker. Look at that. Isn't that cute? See, now using these cards 2 different ways, aren't they adorable? And this one, I guess we could put another, but I'll put a, oh, let's see. What do we want? We want a bright, shiny one this time. Let's go with gold. There's gold in them thar hills. Alrighty. I like the back of this card, so I might not do anything with it. I don't know. You know, I mean, we could leave the cards as they are. Certainly. Oops, I am throwing things again. Oh, gosh. So this should be hopefully Wednesday for you when you see this. This will be our Wednesday reveal and project. And let me turn this over. Give it a good press, which we did. It went through very well. And this one, I will do my usual bulb pen. I have these in every color of the rainbow. This is just my, I think I bought some, forgot I bought them. Then I bought some, you know, it's one of those things where you just overbuy because you can't find them. So I bought ticket strips and I put them somewhere and I can't find those anywhere. I don't know what I did with them. I'll tell you what, it's making me nuts. Let me see. What do I have in this one? I'm down to pretty good, not a whole lot of stuff left in my golds, bright golds. For now, I'll put this little, I need to get some more. Oh, I do have a big old thing of gold charms. What am I thinking? What a dingbat. Yes, I do. I have an entire thing of them. I have a bunch of them sitting on a chair next to me. Alrighty. I ordered these on you know where, right? Let's see. Got lots of hearts too. Aren't those pretty? I kind of like that one. Let's put that one on there. Yeah, I just kept ordering charms and ordering charms one night. That's what happens when you don't sleep. You end up shopping. Bad, bad, bad. But I didn't really have any. All the ones I had were for purse making, and so they weren't quite right for this. A lot of them were too big and too heavy. I used to put them on my zippers for my purses. So there you go. Aren't those cute? Look at those. Oh, I hope we have time for one more. Hopefully we do, because I want to try one more thing. I'm having such a good time. You know, when I turn the camera off, I'm just going to keep on making these because I think they're so fun. Oh, we've never done anything with this one. But, you know, I've already done one with the Tim Holtz paper, so I'm going to put that aside for now. I have these are Tracy Fox. And I printed these on vellum one day. And it was Love Junk Journals. Tracy Fox, Fox Creative. This was one of her kits. And I printed some on paper and some at her recommendation on a video to print them on vellum. These are little, so they would go better. The littler ones would go better on the little cards, but I did print a couple of the big ones. I am doing a purple journal, so I think a TN. So I think I'm going to put that on there. But I'm going to ink this up really good before I put it on. Grunge it up. And I'm going to ink that pretty good before I put it on. And, oh dear, I don't know if you just heard that or not. That's Histy hissing at Tommy. He's probably harassing her. It's lunchtime for them. And for me. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'll go feed everybody. My hubby and me and my kitter cats. I'm not liking this edge, and I don't want to rip it. So I am going to give it a little Tim Holtz cutter. Gosh, I hope you guys are seeing this and that I'm off camera. Forgive me if I have been. These cards are really big, you know. You don't even realize how big they are until you start working with them at 4x6. Sorry for the crash. Putting in my basket on the floor there. I lost control. Look out! She's out of control. Ah, run for your lives. Okay, I'm in a crazy mood. What can I say? Alrighty. And so then we'll put this on. I feel like it needs something else. Like I should stamp behind it or something maybe. What do you think? I don't know. I'm gonna run out of time, but maybe I could try it. Let me grab my favorite board stamp. Oh gosh, hello. Crash on the runway. Crash on the runway. Out of control. Let me see. I don't know if this will stay on here when I put the glue on it or if it'll just, whoopsie, that's not what I want to do. Or if it will run all over the place. That's the word. That's what I wanted to say. Let me put this on a block. Yeah, it's not working, not moving. I'm just going to use, I love to stamp with Distress ink. It's my favorite. I have archival ink. I never ever use it. I'm not a fan of it because I don't like to stain my stamps or my skin or anything else. So that's just personal preference, really. I am going to go, yes. I'll have to make sure it's good and dry though. There we go. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. That's fun. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if you can see it. See? See the print? There we go. Okay. This is a Stamperia high definition stamp. And this one doesn't have, let's see, does this have a name? No, not really. Okay, well. It's cool anyway. It's my favorite stamp. I got it in a kit, like a box, a set from, I think Mixed Media, Minnesota. And I have been using it ever since. So what I'm going to do instead of gluing on the card, because I don't want to smear, I will be taking this mat to my sink and washing it. This is a washable mat, heat resistant craft mat. And I got this at scrapbookingwithme.com. Not scrapbook, scrapbookingwithme.com. They are lovely scrapbookers and journal makers website that has all kinds of goodies for us to use. I've got, I'd say 90% of my newest tools there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love, love, love it. Now, I'm also thinking this would be really cute. Now, this one I could add lace and other things too that I normally wouldn't but since it's going in a very feminine journal, I may put some lace on the bottom. I'm not really sure, but first thing I'm going to do is grab my angle punch, and I'm going to use the largest to create the card shape, the tag shape, which is something I want to do. And I am going to punch a hole up here. I have the small, but I don't need it. So let me put it, I don't know how central that'll be, but there you go. Now what color do I want this in? I don't know, about bright gold maybe. I would say silver. I'm gonna do it with silver. Let's see. Okay, let's put the silver in there. And let's punch that. I'm not, oh. Actually, let me take a quick peek at the journal it is going into. It's actually on my desk to be completed in the next couple of days. Yeah, I'd say silver would look best with that. I mean, it could use gold. Maybe I'll use a combination of gold and silver on that. So I think the silver's okay. I think it's all right. I think it's cool. Let me get the... Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. It's me. I need to get this. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it up to my nose to do this, okay? I may skip this today. One more try. There we go. I just need to be more patient with myself. There we go. All right. And then we'll get maybe we'll do, instead of cutting some chain right now, maybe I'll just put a ball pin, but I may add the chain to it later. I'll have to see what I have, like what, dangles I want to add to it. If I have any, like any of these little goodies that I have in purple, or if I do cut some, that would be great. So let me just grab a little silver pin. I have darker ones too, I think, that aren't quite so shiny in another set. Now I'm looking for, what did to see if there's silver, see if there's purple chain in here, if I like the purple chain. That might be a bit bright for the kit, but if it isn't, I'll come back maybe and get it later. What kind of a mess are you guys looking at here? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Let me put this on. We'll add a charm, and then we're good for the day. So you could see there's all different fun ways to do this. This is a great little dangle. You could add a paper clip to the back of this and a piece of paper, make a hidden paper clip that you could use on the top of a journal. You can use these in as journaling cards. I mean, you have all kinds of fun uses for this, Let's see, what have I got here? Oh, I have some of these cute little flowers. I don't think I'm going to use the big one. I think I'll save that for a journal. Put that on there. These are from my purse making days, so don't ask me where I got them because I can't tell you. All I can say is go on Amazon. They're the best source for charms. Also, Etsy has a lot of really great charms too. There are Etsy dealers that have, but I don't buy from the Chinese Etsy dealers. I only buy from the US American shops. So that's just a personal thing for me. I try not to if I can help it. And I know some of them from Amazon come from Asia, but I'd rather support Amazon than, you know. Plus, I don't want to wait forever. Oh, okay. Now that does let your ink dry thoroughly because it will rub off, I noticed. So I should have done a little bit better job of gluing. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of this on here. There we go. That will reactivate, but I just want to make sure I got all my edges. Okay, so we'll let that dry. See how it does. It may rub right off and, you know, I end up with nothing on it, but that's okay. You know, it was fun. But I might try it on a regular piece of paper using those. Yeah, see, I smeared most of it off. So I'm hoping what's behind. Now, see, that would be okay because what's behind then, yeah, it smeared right off the words on the edges. But what I will say is it stayed underneath the paper. So the writing is underneath the paper. So it looks like the paper had writing on it. Oh, so there you have it. A fun little project with some playing cards. This is fun. If you haven't done it and you want to have a play, this would be fun to do while you're watching TV or something. If you take all your stuff with you downstairs, I think you could really have some fun. But I would definitely rough up your cards pretty good if you want to leave the ink on there. Otherwise, it's going to end up all over your hands like mine. So that's something to think about. And then I want to hide this. I don't like this. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a connector that is not silver because I'm not crazy about that silver connector. There's probably one in the box and I just didn't see it for the antique gold. So we'll just have to see if we can find it. So thank you for coming along and having a play in my studio, and also for having a look at my newest journal. Isn't she gorgeous? Again, this is Emma, and she will be in my shop in the next few days. So watch for it to come up, and I will see you all very soon. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.